The only time I've ever gotten fan cams is when I'm in Ray's vlogs and beg from Ray Twit to make me a fan cam.
You don't have to beg. Make CouRage a fan cam. Just one will do.
Well, I want to get on this because I don't even know what a fan cam is. What is a Discord kitten?
Yeah.
I need to know.
Wait, this is our title. Tina explains what Discord kittens are. I am a man, and I am strong.
How deep can you make your voice, Tina?
Are these mics on? That's pretty deep, no?
Hello, everybody.
That was pretty good.
Wonder what it is about vocal cords that allow you to speak deep.
Hello, welcome back to the show.
Wait, I can do.
Oh, I just sounded.
Where's Rachel?
Oh.
Where is she?
Oh my.
There is
That
so
was pretty
much
good.
testosterone in here.
Yeah, I'm on. I just started episode 27 of Hunter x Hunter.
Are you enjoying it?
I am. They just split up after going to Killua's house. Killua's mountain.
Spoilers.
Yo, how dope was it when Wait, what was the last thing that Killua did?
In that episode, he got released from the chains and acted and was like, it wasn't a big deal. I just let you hit the shit out of me.
The camera guy's covering his ear.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Ahem.
No. Hold on. First, let me clarify something. Hunter x Hunter has been out for like 10 fucking years, dude. If you haven't watched episode 27 yet, and it's not even a spoiler, I have no remorse. I do not feel bad for you in any way.
Wait.
What I was gonna say about that episode, he didn't get released from the chains. Motherfucker was just sitting up there like this, and then
Yeah, he did break out of them.
all right. Welcome
thank
to the
you.
CouRage and Nadeshot Show. This episode is very, very special.
Yes.
Because we have the newest member of 100 Thieves
Yeah.
online with us, Miss TinaKitten. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah,
Sorry,
wait.
it's the only time I'll interrupt you.
Let him give your
Okay.
accolades.
Tina is a streamer and content creator with over 800,000 followers on Twitch and one of the newest ladies
True?
to join 100 Thieves.
Yeah. Wait, is 800,000?
Yeah.
That's what they have written here.
That's a projection. That hasn't happened yet.
Nearly. Matt did misread it. It does say nearly. So that's
I
minus
got
5
you.
points. We all know Matt wasn't the best in English class growing up.
That's pretty good.
Maybe by the time this comes out, though.
Hey, you know, when that announcement,
You
you're going to be
know.
live for the announcement stream. Hey, them
Yeah.
gifteds are going to be flowing on through. You already know what it is. Tina, I'm so happy to have you on the show because you have been a beacon of light in the darkness of this pandemic. You came into our lives via Brooke AB, and now you are a great friend of the 100 Thieves house. You've probably used our guest room more than almost any person we know in the last 6 to 8
true.
months. You're basically our newest roommate, even though you're not actually.
We already like Symfuhny more than you.
Wait.
I mean,
I'll
fuck.
be-
we already like you more than Symfuhny.
Yeah, so Tina, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so
you
sorry.
had,
I'm
like,
so sorry.
What is that called? One of those thoughts? Freudian slip?
Yes, that was it. Yeah, but
was a
typically
little-
aren't those like sexual? I don't know. We'll see how the podcast
No,
goes.
I don't think they are.
Oh, maybe those are just the ones that I
I'm
have.
not even sure what phrase you use, but I think I have a lot of.
Freudian slip?
I think I have Freudian slips all the time. because-
Matt's life is a Freudian slip for everything that's going on. We have so much to talk about with Tina, but before we do get in, we have to give some love to our proud sponsor in Cash App. If you don't use Cash App, then fuck you. I love Cash App more than I love most things in life. You think I love pizza? Well, I love Cash App more. You think I love chicken parmesan?
Cash App, my
Okay.
beloved.
Yeah, I think I do like chicken parmesan more than Cash App. But Cash App is brilliant because it allows you to own a piece of any stock with just $1. When you go on other places to try to buy stocks, they're like, you need $3,000 to buy the stock. Oh, well, I don't have that. Well, Cash App says, fuck that. $1 lets you buy a little bit of and then next thing you know, you're rooting for them like they're your favorite sports team.
You're not supposed to talk about specific stocks in this
Oh.
ad read.
All right, then blur out the company. I'm going to leave the actual editing work for the editors on this. Also, Cash App investing is free to use and free of fees. I fucking hate fees, so when there are no fees, I'm happy. Also, with investing, you want to do that because you can make more money and it's really good. If you don't use Cash App, then you need to download it today. Use promo code Thieves from the Cash App, from the Google Play Store or the App Store.
We love Cash App. I'm going to cut Jack off.
$10. It gives them $10 and gives the Gamers Outreach Foundation $10.
Cash App,
And
my
remember
beloved.
to use promo code Thieves. today.
Tina,
Get Cash App.
Code Thieves.
the rest of the
You should use Cash App.
The rest of this podcast is going to be about you, but I just want to say one last thing. Just constructive criticism.
Okay.
Is I know we say if you don't use Cash App, then fuck you. But I think in the first 5 minutes of the show, you said the F word 8 times.
Yeah.
If we watch it back. If you say it too many times in the beginning of the video, they'll stop recommending it in the algorithm of YouTube, and we could get demonetized.
No,
just some helpful feedback.
I'm leaving.
Since you
I'm
don't
leaving all the
understand
work for the editors.
Since you don't understand YouTube that well.
Oh.
Watch this. Ready? Use Cash App to invest in. Or use Cash App to invest in. Use Cash App to invest in. All those need to be muted. TinaKitten,
Hey.
welcome
what's up?
to the show.
I'm here. Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. Holy smokes.
You've watched one of these episodes on the podcast before, and you said,
Yes.
"Thankfully, I'm not on this because I'm never going to go on this show." And now here you are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was weird. I remember walking
Mm.
out of the room and they were like, "Okay, when's your episode?" And I was like, "That's funny." And then I left,
Well, why didn't you want to be on it? Do you not like Matt and I?
Well, it's not that. I just never thought that I would be interview worthy, if that makes sense.
Let's see.
Yeah.
One of the fastest growing female creators in the online gaming space. One of our newest friends and the newest member of 100 Thieves. I mean, seems like you have a lot of accolades there.
Listen, that was
Freudian slip.
many months ago. That's not a Freudian
I know.
We're learning.
So
I used to pronounce it Freudian slip.
I don't think I've ever pronounced
That's a
that
fact.
word at all. So the fact that even if you did it wrong, I would have never known.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Tina, I'm really excited for this episode. Not only because you are the newest member of 100 Thieves, but
Thank
it's
you, thank
because there are a lot of creators that have been around for a very long time that I feel like I know pretty well just because of the timeline that they've been on.
Right.
But you sort of, at least from my perspective and my standpoint, sort of popped up out of nowhere just because I haven't been paying attention
Yeah.
to the creator space as much as I used to when I was full-time on YouTube.
To be fair, that's a lot of people's perspective that I popped out of nowhere.
And
It's
that's
not
okay.
It's not just you.
Are
yeah.
you an industry plant?
No. No. Pretty sure I had $200 to my name a year ago.
That
Damn.
is dope, but
Yeah.
still doesn't prove that you're not an industry plant.
Well,
I'm totally kidding.
my friends planted me. I'll say that.
Aww.
Yeah.
I-
That support group, I feel like I've been watered by them, You know what I mean?
You were the soil and the seed, and you grew up.
yeah,
to
That's
be
gonna
and,
be a fan
and,
art.
and my friends watered me a lot.
That's gonna be a
a
fan.
lot of support.
That's like that. You ever seen that that image of the Ninja Turtles with their guy and they're holding their hands and it's like them as kids
Yes.
and them hold. That's like
Yeah,
Tina.
no, I
That's-
know exactly what you're
That's
talking
like
about.
that's Tina with her friends in that image.
And
but
then I water them when they
Aw.
get old.
let's see.
That's gonna.
Except we're all kind of around the same age. So it doesn't really make sense.
I feel like you're having an existential crisis right now in your
Yeah.
life.
Well, no, they always say as a meme, don't forget us when you're famous. But they say it, so I guess it's kind of relevant.
You're gonna forget him.
I would never.
No, I'm kidding.
I would never.
Totally kidding. Okay, so back to my original point. Before your beautiful analogy, we met you, like Jack said, you alluded to multiple times at the house. You were hanging out with Brooke.
Yeah.
And I still had not known who you were or what you did, but you were friends with Brooke. So anybody that's a friend of Brooke, bring over to the house. You're a friend of ours.
Yeah.
And right off the rip, you were just very courteous, very nice, very sweet. and I
Aw,
could tell,
thank you.
okay, this makes sense. And then I started digging a little bit more, asked Brooke, hey, who is that? And she started telling me a little
You
bit
did
more about.
digging?
Well,
I didn't
We
know
learned about
that.
your dark skeletons in your past.
Holy smokes. Skeletons
Holy
in my
smokes.
closet.
Tina just runs out of the room. We never see her again.
Oh, God.
well, all right. This is a really.
You're really struggling to get to.
No. I was just
we're
giving a
all-
little bit of context from my perspective because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's important for the timeline.
Okay.
The timeline is what we really care about. So you leave the house. Brooke tells us all about you. I,
Yes.
dig in a little bit more. I'm like, wow, this woman is growing very quickly. But I'm just curious, the origin story.
The origin story.
When did you start making videos on YouTube? I'm sure you've told this story before in some capacity or another, but how did you get into the gaming community? What drove you to make videos or start streaming? How did it all begin for you?
How did it all begin? I've always kind of played variety games ever since I was a kid, you know? Then I kind of played RuneScape, and then I was looking for the new MMO. I thought that was League because I saw a potion in the match history. but it wasn't an MMO. And so that
Fair.
became like a big part of my life in high school. And I started like looking at Twitch since I was like a teenager, but I've never done full-time streaming
Yeah.
up until like Among Us came out, and
Yeah.
that was kind of my big boom. Like a lot of my friends pushed me to start full-time streaming, like Toast. For
Yep.
instance, he tried to like set me up and make sure that whenever I streamed, it would do well. So if I was an industry plant, Toast planted me kind of and watered me there because I think like when he tried to set up my first stream ever, he tried to get me in a game with Ninja, which is like really nice of him, right? Like, but I forgot my Twitch password, so I couldn't stream that game.
Wow.
I know.
That's
I
tough.
fumbled that
That's
one.
like, imagine,
I fumbled the ninja bag.
imagine your debut stream is with the literal most famous gamer in the world
I was
in
like-
Ninja.
I was like, Toast,
And you can't remember your password.
well, I was like, Toast, I can't log in. And he was like, oh. And I was like, I can still play, though. I popped off.
Did you
Really?
kill Ninja?
No, we were an imposter duo. And,
Ooh.
That's a lot of pressure because he
will.
will yell at you.
Well, that's why I was so scared. Because the previous game went kind of bad. He was a little upset.
Mm.
And I was like, oh boy, like as long as I'm not an imposter, that takes a lot of pressure off of me. And it goes, boom, in the
Yep.
light. And I was like, oh God, me and
Your
Ninja
heart
were like
sank.
imposter teammates. And I was like sweating bullets. And like I wasn't streaming, but I was still so nervous because I could tell there was a lot of tension in the air. Like those games got really stressful for a Space Fiend
They
game.
were intense.
They
were intense.
Little beans, for some reason, like it got people shouting and like screaming and yeah, but I clutched it.
Nice.
Yeah. And
So he had nothing to yell about.
Yeah, he was yelling excitedly. He was like, Tina. I was like, yeah, I did it.
Good job.
All right.
Okay.
Who's the worst Among Us player you've ever played with?
Myself? What? Hello? I'm
Can't say yourself.
You can't
not
say yourself.
myself. I'm notably like third imposter.
Why is it Brooke AB?
Oh. Because I always think she's lying. I don't know why.
Mm.
It's in her tone.
Brooke
Yeah,
is a terrible liar.
What? You think so?
I think she got much better with Among Us in the Among Us lobbies, but there were some games where
Brooke can lie, I think. I'm not saying anything, but I think she's capable. She does have a degree in, is it forensic psychology or something like that?
Oh, you're right. Like criminal something. That might be it.
Yeah.
she always
she's-
watches those things on stream.
She's
It's
smart,
scary.
but no, she went to school for it. She's like kind of an underdog. She not many people give her enough like credit when it comes to like being like a liar or something.
Mm.
Well,
I don't mean to call Brooke a liar. She's not a liar. I'm just saying she's capable.
No, Brooke, you're a
I only
liar.
brought up the
She's
liar
smart.
part because she's so nice. That's why I think it's hard for her to be a good liar because she's just like one of the
She's
nicest
so
people I've
sweet,
ever met.
but I always feel so competitive when she's in any game. I don't know what it is.
Mm.
Like with Brooke, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm always out to get her, but it's because it's fun. I don't know.
Well, it's because you guys are best friends, right? I mean,
Naruto
Yeah.
and Sasuke.
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Mm.
That is Naruto, big anime. I love anime now. Hunter x Hunter.
Mm.
But yeah, no. So Among Us, and you've always played variety games,
Mm-hmm.
but Among Us died off.
Yes.
What was that nervous when you were like, all right, Among Us is kind of fizzling on out. I've now taken this leap into full-time streaming. What was your thoughts then?
Well, I think Among Us kind of really helped push the meta into like everybody having to play with friends. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people struggle to stream solo now,
Mm.
And I remember after Among Us, a lot of people shifted into Valorant, and I don't really play FPS games like that. So
Yeah.
it was like, oh, that's kind of difficult. But honestly, I knew that Among Us was more about like the people that played it instead of the actual
The
game.
actual
So as
game.
long as you take those personalities and you carry them into any other game, it's going to be fun. Among Us made it easy. You have 10 personalities all at once, and they're constantly bickering, and everybody has a chance to shine,
Yep.
no matter like who it is, to be honest, because it always dwindles down to 4 people. But so that's kind of what I miss it for. Like it gave everybody a chance to have like some sort of spotlight.
Yeah.
But I mean, now it's any variety game that'll allow like 4 people. That's usually kind of what it is.
Well, you guys, since then, there was the Rust server. You played on the Rust server, right?
Yeah. But Rust was so fun.
Rust server was a lot of fun. That
Liked
was
it a lot.
crazy. Pico Park.
Pico Park is now.
Yeah.
I haven't played that yet.
You haven't played that yet.
No.
Okay,
I
I've
really
seen-
want to though. I'm trying to
I've
make
seen
a
that
lobby.
whole group play it. So,
Mhm.
Did you play Raft when they were playing Raft a bit?
I played a little Raft.
Okay.
Raft is fun.
I'm going through my mental to see if I'm.
Right now, I really enjoy Friday the 13th. It's really fun. I don't know.
Had you seen Friday the 13th, Matt? Have you seen that game?
I
Killing
mean,
your
Jason
friends?
Voorhees.
Yeah, but it's scary as hell, and I'm never playing that.
I get scared of things, and I think it's fun.
Is it like a
still.
horror survival game?
You can play as Jason, and like you kill your friends, and you either try to escape or.
Isn't this a game that was made like 5 years ago?
But it's actually pretty popular.
I saw a
It's-
big timer playing this on his Let's Play, and that man was uploading like 9 videos a day. At one point, I saw him playing. I'm Jason Voorhees. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, I remember those days.
It's kind of fun though. It's just because like a lot of people won't take it like as seriously. You know, they won't. Their only objective isn't to win. Like they'll have fun with it. You
Yeah.
know, like it's a lot of role play to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of role play.
Yeah, I've seen some clips of like Sykkuno playing, and every time Sykkuno's
Mhm.
in a game where he has to be the killer, like he was the perfect. You know, you ever seen those graphs where it's like neutral good, chaotic bad, yada.
He's
Sykkuno was like,
chaotic good.
yeah,
Right?
he's just if Sykkuno was in your Among Us lobby
Mm-hmm.
or probably any game, it's chaotic.
Chaotic good. Yeah, I would say that's where he is on the chart.
Yeah,
Because he's always so nice, so friendly, but he's so smart, you know?
oh,
So I don't know, he'll always try to make sure you're having fun, and that's why I like playing with Sykkuno a lot, because his objective isn't always just to like win the game, you know? Like if he comes out of it making people laugh, like that's his objective, and
That
so I
makes me
really
happy.
like playing with him.
This is gonna sound a little messed up, but
Do it.
because I just want to compare like Twitch eras, and
Right.
and the only reason why I bring this up is because I don't think I would do very well in an era that is currently streaming today. Just because my biggest pet peeve when I would be
Mhm.
streaming years and years ago full time is when my chat would just unwillingly just overwhelm me with say, you need to go play with him. Go play with him right now. If you don't get in his lobby, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I used to hate when people would tell me, you're not playing with him. I'm so mad. He just messaged you. Why aren't you playing with him? What is going on? Like freaking out on you?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, I had a plan for today. I want to stream this and I don't want to play with anybody. But now it's all about being collaborative. And I love my friends.
Mhm.
I love hanging out with my friends. And I
Right.
think there's a lot of incredible personalities on Twitch. But there, to me, are certain personalities that I just can't stream with because I don't have enough room to be myself. Like it's too much in your face, talking. I'm the spotlight. I'm trying my hardest to be entertaining where it's like,
Matt has main character energy.
yeah, I do. 100%. I
I'm
just
an
don't.
NPC.
You're an NPC?
Is that what-
Yeah. I like when my main character friends talk a lot. I'm like, yes, I love listening to them.
That's a really good point.
But what I love about your humor is you have like such good like one-liners where you just come in and
Do I?
yeah, you do. You absolutely do. There's some moments
That's
where
news to me.
well, I also see you trending every other day.
I don't know what that's about. I'm convinced it's not me.
No, it is you.
When
Because
you click on it-
open the trend and it's like some funny thing you've said to Sykkuno and
Really?
it's like the clip and I laugh at it. So
Aw, Jack.
do you like like what I can't even imagine what it's like to go from, as you mentioned, now pushing towards 800,000 followers on Twitch.
Mhm.
Like, has it sunk in the level of fame and notoriety you now have in this industry?
No. Especially because I was like born in it feels like my career was born in the pandemic,
Yeah.
So it's weird sometimes when I go outside. I'm so sorry if anybody recognizes me in person because I just genuinely don't know how to act. I don't mean to come off as unfriendly, but whenever everyone's like, do I know you from somewhere? I was like, maybe you do. I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't like assuming
Yeah.
because then I feel like a jackass, I'm like, oh, I'm like too, So I just assume that nobody knows who I am. But sometimes when people do, it really catches me off guard. And then like, it's just so jarring because like literally a year ago, nobody knew who I was,
Yeah.
No, it's
I
still
mean,
so weird.
We had Bella Porch on the podcast. We were just in
Mhm.
her latest music video, which we'll talk about
Yeah.
in a bit. But when she was on here, she mentioned the same thing. She went from 0, social media followers before the
Yeah.
pandemic to now 100 million plus. Like
Mhm.
that transition is obviously insane for anyone.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first fan interaction? Like, do you remember when you first got recognized?
I think the first time anyone recognized me in person, they weren't obvious about it.
Was it like one of those cell phone ones where it was like,
No, I'm gonna be honest. So it was like at New York, I think, for
Okay.
the corpse billboard, right? And
oh,
I think the weird part was like people recognized Karl first, and I was just standing on the side because obviously like nobody
you were his
knows.
bodyguard.
I was like, nobody knows who I am. So I was like, do you want me to take the picture? Or like, and I'm just standing on the side. They're like, hi Tina. I was like, you know who I am? Like I was like, oh okay. And they're like, and they were taking a picture with him, and they were like, you too. And I was like, me? Like I felt like I was meeting someone for the first time. I was like, oh okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first interaction, and then it just started. It was like people at restaurants that would like seat me, and they were like, "Are you Tina?" I was like, "Yeah, I sure am." But I don't know, it
I
still
sure
makes me kind of nervous. Like I'm such a sweat. Oh my god.
There's such a sweat. Yeah, I feel like you could do a really good job of voice acting. You have like a very sweet, soft
acting?
female voice. Like
You
I
would
feel like
be
it could
great
work
for
in a lot
voice
of different
acting.
You
ways.
think so? I mean, the thing about voice acting is you gotta act. You know, you can't just do the voice part. I think I'm kind of a bad actor.
I don't
know.
think you give
seem
yourself
very-
enough credit.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
not doing yourself like you're doing yourself a disservice. Like you're very articulate and animated in the way that
called
you
me
speak.
articulate?
Yes.
No, it was a Freudian slip.
Oh no.
Okay. No, like I mean, listen, Tina Stan Army out here. Listen to her
Carrot
right now.
twig.
She said 4 times this episode something negative. Oh, I don't know.
Have I really? Oh no, I'm not trying to exude that energy. I
Tina,
love
Exude-
myself.
I could.
you need to give yourself more credit.
Were you
I'll start.
were you in college before you quit, or how old are you?
No, I'm very insecure about my lack of education, to be honest.
But the only reason why I brought it
live
up
with
was
Symfuhny,
because
don't
you've
worry.
used a lot of big words. I mean, you said I don't want to exude that energy. You're talking about Freudian
I don't
slips.
even know if I used the word exude correctly just
That
now.
is, no,
Yeah, you use it.
correctly.
Okay.
You use it really, really well, like
Yes.
as it should be used.
Okay.
So I'm just curious, like if you had a collegiate background or an
No,
education.
I tried to go to school. I didn't have enough money, so I just didn't.
Fair.
College
Fair.
is very expensive.
no,
It is.
no community college or anything like that.
I was going to, but that was still very expensive. And because I had moved from Korea, I didn't know how to drive or anything like that. And I tried to go to Tallahassee, of all places, to do community college. And I stayed in my room for like 10 months. It was like one of the most depressing periods of my life ever.
Don't you
Wow.
want to get a tattoo in Korea?
Yeah, I
They
do.
have very good tattoo
All right, so listen,
artists.
Tina, hear me out. We want to do a trip to Japan, and then
Uh-huh.
Matt wants to get a tattoo while we're in Korea while we're there.
Mhm. They have.
I also really want to go to South Korea.
Is there a reason why? Is it just because you like
That I want to go to South Korea because I
For
grew up. I
tattoo artists?
watched. No, he has someone for a tattoo.
Just one artist, Uzi. You've probably seen him.
Maybe. I'm not like big on tattoos myself personally. I love them on other people
I'll
though.
show you.
And I just know that like whenever on Instagram I look at really cool tattoos, a lot of them happen to be from Korea.
There's a lot of talented artists in Korea. There's a lot of talented artists that I've learned that are in South America, Japan. I swear, there's so many talented tattoo artists, but I feel like the best ones that I see are not from the U.S. This is.
damn.
Have you ever seen Death Note?
Yes.
This is.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think-
that's beautiful.
I think we've shown this on the podcast before, but to
That's
Jack's
good
point, yeah,
line
that's why I want to go to South Korea.
Mm,
Okay, so will you come with us and then be our tour guide in Korea?
yes.
I
Would
already
you
asked-
actually?
I already asked Someday
Yeah.
to do this for us.
Oh, well,
You
you
asked
know,
someday already?
Well,
make
I've-
sure you vlog it so I can see.
What?
No, you come.
Well, you just said
Wow.
Chris just said, well, and you were like, well, we already have someone. So.
No. I'm so sorry.
No,
I didn't.
sorry.
I
It's
meant
fine.
it as it because Someday is from South
That's
Korea
okay,
and he's
Matt.
been with us for 4 years.
Oh.
And I asked him, I'm like, hey, do you think you'd show me around South Korea? So I would go with you as well, but it'd be a little
be
disrespectful. I
fair-
think I'd break Chohan's heart.
Yeah, no, I think you do a much better job, to be
Chohan.
honest. I wouldn't say I know like big sights to see in Korea. Just because it.
I fucked Someday's name up. I'm so sorry to cut you off. It's the last time it'll happen in the podcast. Please, TinaKitten fans, don't be mad at me.
Hey, that's
Chan
okay.
Ho. It's Chan Ho. What was I
alright.
saying? Fucking god damn it. Freudian slip.
That is not a Freudian slip. How many
All right,
times
we're 1 for 3. We're 1 for 3. We're 1 for 3. All right. So then, if you were our tour guide, in South Korea, what would be like 2 or 3 places that we'd have to go to? Like you'd be like, I'm bringing you here.
Busan probably.
Okay.
You know, because a lot of people when they go to Seoul.
Yes. Well, I know Seoul, South Korea from watching StarCraft growing up.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
South
okay.
Korean StarCraft
Yeah.
players were.
Mhm. Oh, true. It's always
nasty.
on the TV. To be
That-
honest,
that's
whenever
so
I'm in
cool to
Korea.
me.
Yeah, isn't it? I remember like when I turned on the TV and I saw League, I was like, "That's so weird because I play that on my computer."
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, "Why is it there?" And I'm like, I
League
can't
is
believe
so big in
esports
South
are
Korea.
like recognized as like esports becoming more mainstream was like the coolest thing ever to me. I
Yeah.
don't know, especially because I always just never expected to see video games on
Well, I
TV.
mean, and what's crazy is it started in South Korea, really. Like from StarCraft, like Flash was a literal celebrity. In he was on the damn side of it. He walked out once at an event. It is the coolest event entrance ever. Have you ever seen this? When Flash walks out to the event out of an airplane,
His name is John Cena.
a 747 jet. I don't know if we have the ability to pull that up on the show, but like the first real esports celebrities, in my opinion, were from South Korea. And
What year
with
do you think that
StarCraft
was?
I mean, when Flash walked out of the jet was, I mean, if I had to guess, like 2007.
I'm all gassed up
2009.
on StarCraft. I love StarCraft, but don't disrespect Walshy like that. My man Walshy T Square was on like 50 million Dr. Pepper bottles. I'm all
Listen,
for
it's a
giving
great-
South Korean Flash his aircraft entrance, but Walshy, that's my hero.
I would be really interested to see, like, in culture, like, I think if Walshy walked the streets back then, he wouldn't get stopped. Like,
Well,
if
much
Flash-
bigger in South Korea.
Yeah, that's what, like when I
I agree
speak
with
of
that.
celebrity, I mean like this dude was the GOAT, the back. That's a GOAT.
So-
I made the sound effect.
That was
So
a good one.
you came over from South Korea when?
I think I moved to the States when I was 21? 20? No, I'm 23. So a couple years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay, so listen, Tina,
Mhm.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You have a great group of friends out here,
Mhm.
and I mentioned Sykuna, we mentioned Brooke, but you guys have one thing that I'm very jealous of, and you guys have a friend group nickname,
Salad Gang.
the Salad Gang. I think we talked a little bit about it with Karl because Karl is Salad Gang.
Did Karl talk about Salad Gang on the podcast?
No.
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
remember.
Maybe you guys just had a private
You got to go
conversation.
watch it.
I
to
feel
see.
like we talked
Oh.
about Salad Gang with Karl Jacobs. I don't remember though because we film a lot of podcasts. But
we didn't. I never heard of Salad Gang.
you've never heard of Salad
never
Gang?
heard of
Oh,
No, I
Salad
never heard of
Gang?
Salad Gang.
You're so rude. Cancel his ass.
I've never heard of Salad Gang from Karl.
No.
Okay,
Guys,
Tina, break
I'm
down
old.
Salad
It's
Gang.
okay,
Break
it's
down
okay,
Salad Gang for me because y'all are like
Uh-huh.
I see more Salad Gang art than I've seen of the goddamn Mona Lisa in my life.
Who's making fan art of the Mona Lisa, to be fair,
I don't know.
though?
I needed more emphasis. I've seen
What happens if I tweet out hashtag Salad Gang right now? Like, would that get picked up by the Salad Gang, gang?
absolutely.
I don't know how it works. I've never been in control of my hashtags. They
Mm,
always just have a life of their own.
wow.
That's a little
Carrot
scary.
Twit just runs with it. It's always nice and wholesome, though.
It is.
It's
You
sweet.
do have always nice and wholesome ones. So break down the Salad Gang. Who's in Salad Gang?
This is like just I can't even name the list of people, like the roster, just because there's so many like undefined amount. You know, it's
It's
not
blurry.
really. It is blurry. The lines are so blurry, but. I will say that the people that I feel like I spend the most time with,
Mm-hmm.
Brooke, Emma, Karl, Corpse. It's usually those people that I spend the most time with, like late night conversations and stuff.
Well, yeah, there's times where Symfuhny's like, dude, I could barely sleep last night because Brooke was playing golf it with Salad Gang on Discord till 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it all kind of like started just because we were up at DGen hours, you know what I mean? And like,
Yes.
I'm nocturnal. I'll have you know, I'm on 2 hours of sleep right now. And I was like hanging out last night on Discord. So,
With Salad Gang?
yes.
Dang you, Salad Gang.
I'm delirious.
damn
right
Salad
now.
you know
Gangs.
what? CouRage Twit.
They-
Fight Salad Gang Twit.
They didn't
It
need
would be
to.
two people versus.
Wait, do you have a fan cam?
Do I have a fan? The only time
Yeah.
I've ever gotten fan cams is when I'm in Ray's vlogs and beg from Ray Twit to make me a fan
You
cam.
don't have to beg. Make CouRage a fan cam. Just one will do.
Well, I want to get on this because I don't even know what a fan cam is.
You've
know
never
what a
seen a
fan
fan
cam
cam?
No, man. I feel like, you know what? I used to
Matt,
be
I'm Matt, I'm so sorry. Fan cam is like have you ever seen like edits of people? Where they're,
Yeah.
Like with the music,
they
and it's
take-
like
yeah, they take clips of you and then it's like a little montage.
Is it kind of like a
with music
90s
over it.
like sitcom intro? Like, I'll be there for you, like the beginning of Friends?
Sure.
Or it's like, whatever happened
Except
to
it's-
predictability?
boomer.
Except it's not in the 90s.
Yeah, and it's like nothing like that. Honestly,
They'll probably put like Doja Cat on or something.
oh, Doja Cat's great.
She's amazing.
I love Doja
She's
Cat.
great.
Doja Cat, if somehow you watch this, please come on our podcast, please. I am such a stan. I love everything Doja Cat and Megan Thee Stallion.
So
She loves anime, by the way, Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion's the goat. She once streamed out of here.
She
they're
did.
Pretty cool.
She did. Megan Thee
I
Stallion's
think
awesome.
she's got a line that goes, he about to go Sasuke in my pussy or something.
I didn't. I was unaware.
Why?
Oh, that is the queen right there. That is the
Well,
queen right there.
You heard it. Doja Cat music, Megan Thee Stallion for the CouRage fan cam.
Whoa, Tina, you're building this out right now.
If I don't see one, I'll be disappointed.
No, my mentions are gonna be flooded now.
At least two.
Oh, you
At
think
least
only two
two.
will get made?
Well, to be honest,
you are not.
I don't know how powerful my words are. My call to action, if you will. That's what I'm saying.
all
I
right,
don't know
all right.
if
I
that-
wanna
You could probably end COVID-19. You just don't want to.
With
your fans
power.
could probably figure out why all of the Americans in the South hate vaccines.
True. They will
Can
solve
figure it out.
themselves.
They can solve this for us right now.
All right, Tina, I want to test something with your
They're
fan
making
cams.
fan cams
I feel like
of
I can
CouRage
figure that out.
JD instead.
No, make the fan cams. Don't solve COVID. Tina,
Why not both?
true. Tina fans solve COVID and make me fan cams
Oh, God.
simultaneously.
Mhm.
Can you say a word and get it trending?
No.
Like, say a word right now, and let's see if your fans will get it trending.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes.
it's already
to the
flying.
moon. Can you invest in Twitter words before they go crazy?
I mean,
'Cause
that's my nickname.
Crunch is?
Yeah,
Who gave you that nickname?
me.
Wow. Oh, I think that's cute.
It's because, truth be told, I really don't like my alias. I made it when I was very young, and it's,
Wait,
it's
yeah, why is it TinaKitten and not Tina Dog or Tina Puppy?
my last name is Kenyon,
Hmm.
and I was like, Tina Kenyon? That's taken. I like cats. TinaKitten.
Wow. And now you're just stuck with it.
I don't, because there's this whole thing about being called a Discord kitten right now, and like having my alias be TinaKitten.
Now that I know about.
It's
No, I
just
don't
the
know.
most painful thing.
I don't know what
Like,
that is.
I hate it so much.
Wait, what is a Discord kitten?
Yeah.
I need to know.
Wait, this is our title. Tina explains what Discord kittens are.
Please actually explain
I
this to me.
think, I think, in the most tame way,
Mm.
I think you sleep on mic. Do you know what that is?
Where you go to bed together on
Sure,
Discord?
maybe for Discord Nitro.
No, Tina, you gotta make it through this. You gotta make it through this.
Discord Nitro.
Wait, it's like
You need a Nitro subscription?
I buy my own Nitro
No, so
subscription.
so they
Let me make that clear.
so to get Nitro,
There's like sugar daddies.
there's like sugar daddy.
and
Exactly.
sugar babies.
And the sugar baby is the Discord kitten.
Okay.
That was a way.
Are there any other benefits from being a Discord kitten and free Nitro?
I don't know. I'm not one.
I just realized that if my streaming career fails, I'm gonna become a Discord kitten.
Oh God. What have I started?
That's gonna be some heavy breathing.
Homie, that's
That's gonna be some heavy breathing on the mic.
my boy. You are not a Discord kitten. We gotta come up with something else.
I feel sick.
You know, Discord kitten might not apply. Discord walrus.
My brother.
Stop.
He would be.
You're doing yourself dirty.
Oh,
Stop
you know.
that.
All right, Tina,
Oh my God.
I have a question for you.
Oh, I'm sweating. Uh-huh.
You can only save one person.
Uh-huh.
You have Karl, Corpse, and Brooke are all falling off a cliff. A mountain is an avalanche is about to happen, and you have time to save one person.
This is the most fucked up question you could ask me. I would jump and die with him.
Tina, come on! You would not jump and die with them as they fall off the cliff.
If I had to pick one
Yes.
and know that I just watched the other two die, I might die anyways, because like I don't think I could live with it. You
Tina,
know what I mean? I think
this
I'd
answer
combust.
is not accepted.
Okay.
I would say
I know.
so
you
here's
guys just want to start shit.
We're not trying
No,
to
it's not
start
start
shit.
You want me to come home and have to deal with two,
Sal's gang's
two
gonna be on
upset
your ass
people.
about this
Exactly.
one.
They're gonna be like, so why'd
see
you pick
here's
him?
what the right answer was.
Okay.
Okay. Now I don't know Corpse personally, but judging by the size of his hands and his knife flipping, I think he's a crafty guy. So I think you go to save Corpse, and in that moment, he's strong enough to hold up both Brooke and Karl on his own.
Okay. Well, you
and you
didn't say
save
that.
all. You didn't think far enough into it.
Yeah,
So
I guess so.
Tina wouldn't have saved anyone from the salad gang. She would have jumped with them, and I would have saved the whole salad gang.
I thought your backstory about Corpse would be a little different. I thought maybe like you let Corpse fall because he'll figure out a way to resurrect from the dead. You know, I feel like that lore would exist within him. Just the way his voice sounds.
I'm just so shocked at your ability to think outside of the box there. But
I'm
also,
a crafty guy.
You gotta survive.
yeah, I guess I'm just a sheep
No.
and you're but a shepherd. Sorry.
Freudian slip.
All right, so Tina, if right now,
How much money do you have?
What?
No, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Not as much as people think.
It takes a long time to accrue
It
wealth.
does. It does. For some people think I'm like incredibly wealthy. And I just want to say that is not the case. Maybe the influx at which it comes in.
Yeah.
But if it all ended tomorrow, I don't have assets. I'd be screwed. You know?
Well, what year was your Rolls Royce you drove here? I'm kidding. She doesn't drive a Rolls Royce.
I can't drive.
She drives a Pagani Roadster. It's $4.2 million.
I used to drive a moped.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, do you want to get your license?
I want to.
What if? All right, so
I don't
what if we
even
make
know
a
how
challenge?
to begin though.
You versus Symfuhny. Can I teach you how to drive?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Can I teach you to drive?
Does Mason not know how to drive?
I taught him for my YouTube channel.
Wait, I need to know.
Can I teach you?
Yes. Yes, you can. I actually need a teacher.
Book it, Gabe. All right.
I'm serious.
Guys, if this podcast gets 10,000 likes, I will teach Tina how to drive in my Lamborghini.
Oh, wait. The Lambo?
You can do it.
You didn't say anything about the Lambo. I thought we were going to get like a piece of trash and like, you know, maybe.
Nope.
Oh.
It's like the car they drive in SpongeBob. Just nothing.
God.
It's just air. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in their invisible vehicle.
Oh, I'm
What?
getting scared.
No, you can easily. What scares you about getting a license? Or you just don't know the process of it?
I can't begin to tell you how many times I typed into the Google search bar how to drive and clicked on the first WikiHow link and like instantly zoned out. and clicked away.
WikiHow?
Are you trying to
got
learn?
YouTube?
I don't know. Okay, in Korea, the public transport. I've had this conversation so many times.
Okay. Well, you haven't had it with us, so.
It's just so good. The infrastructure, everything's so close together. The subways are really good. The buses are really good. They come like every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes.
Mhm.
They go everywhere. I've had buses that drive down rice paddy roads to get me to where I need to go. They are everywhere.
I mean, for what it's worth, you could not be in I think, almost a worse
Yeah,
city.
I mean, America is quite, well, not even just this city, but
I think
America's
the
like a
city
third
was
world
built
country when it comes to
around
transportation.
Having cars, though, wasn't
was.
it for?
New York isn't terrible. I will say that
I think New
confidently.
York is good. Well, I will say that the public transport feels a little dirtier too. It
Oh,
almost kind
here,
of feels
yeah,
unsafe.
absolutely. No, you catch COVID-20 if you go on the wrong New York subway.
Yeah.
I lived
Yeah.
there for 2 years. I lived near there my whole life.
Yeah, so in
I rode the subway
Korea-
every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry, I cut you
Yeah,
off.
no. In Korea, you just don't need to. It's more of a hassle to find a parking spot in Korea than to just use public transport, and it's also so fast. You know, so you never have to worry about parking. Public transport's super cheap.
So it made
And-
sense. It made sense not to. But now that
Exactly.
you're here, you're realizing that.
It's more than a necessity, and I can't believe I still don't have it yet. I'm slacking.
Wow.
I'll get on it though.
Well, at least
you'll
you have.
teach me.
Well, what I appreciate is that you feel that urgency to go get it. We live with Symfuhny, who like wants to take Brooke on date nights and like do these things, and he's like,
I'll call the Uber Black, babe.
He doesn't call her an Uber Black.
yeah, he no. He
That's so true. I know, Mason. Why did I say that?
yeah, they order. They did.
He'll make
like
her
finds
order
two
the
bird
Uber
scooters and they
Black.
share one.
I'm not kidding. I think Mason has taken Brooke out to dinner probably in the last year and some change of living in the house, maybe like four times.
Oh my!
They don't
I
ever
have
go
been
out to dinner.
dragging them out of the house.
You have been,
You're
and
great.
yeah, it's been fantastic actually. How
Yeah.
often they're going to dinners?
I don't know, but sometimes I can tell Brooke gets a little stressed. She's like, "You want to go out again today? We just went out." I'm like, "Yeah, let's go."
Well,
I
they're
love that.
definitely both homebodies. I think they've found a lot of comfort in being home. I think even
Yeah.
especially throughout COVID, going on a trip this past
course.
weekend with my girlfriend, it was surprising how much I missed my bed and my bedroom. But Brooke and Mason, they complement each other so well just because I feel like they actually do have similar interests, similar appetites, similar tastes. They don't need to go out every single night.
I think Mason would disagree with the similar taste thing.
At the beginning, Mason was a very picky eater. Now he eats a lot of things.
Yes.
But my point is, though, he eats a lot of different things, but he doesn't like picking restaurants. He's like afraid of the wind that blows.
I hear Mason's not allowed to eat oatmeal in Brooke's room.
Because it smells.
Oh, she doesn't like
Brooke
the
just doesn't like
consistency, right?
Food. Yeah, the consistency. Oh, you
And
know
then
her
the
so
fruit
well.
stuff.
Yeah,
She hates fruit.
She hates fruit, and I'm like, well, fruit are literally the most delicious.
they're so good.
And she hates sauce
so
on pizza.
Yeah. She's good though. I don't mind eating a chicken tender around her. I'd do it for her. I'll be like, all right.
You're a real friend.
I'll
Chicken
be a
tendies.
kids menu kid right now. Like,
Oh man, I love the
that's
kids
fun.
menu.
But I love food so much, so that's like where her and I are like, I can eat anything.
Do you have a favorite spot? Like right now, you're like, I need to get my favorite thing in Los Angeles. What are you ordering, or where are you eating?
Oh my god, I like 갈비찜.
What's that?
I don't really know how to explain it. It's just meat, but it's like kind of like
Is it like hot pot?
I think it's broiled. It's on a plate, and
okay.
there's like cheese on it, and there's rice cakes, and it's
But
like
that sounds fire.
it's marinated.
It's meat and cheese on a plate with rice.
Well, there's rice on the side. But you
I'm like
eat
a
it.
walking carbohydrate.
It's
This is my dream come
so
true.
good. Oh my gosh, I have to show it to you.
Can you link me it when
Honestly,
this podcast is done?
yes, I could.
Can we go?
Yeah, it's open 24/7
Oh my
actually.
God.
Have you
So
ever
you
been-
can even get it in the middle of the night.
This sounds
Wait.
so good.
I didn't even know a place like that exists in LA.
I've been dieting the last week because I'm
Yeah.
trying to be less fat.
You look great.
You know, it's all you got to order off like there's like this other app service. It's like Font. Oh wait, aren't we sponsored by Grubhub?
It's on a different, all I have to say is it's on a different app service, so it's not on the normal ones.
Okay, yeah, it's not on like a normal app store,
Okay. Mm,
and like that's when you can find like a lot of like Asian restaurants.
I see. So you got to
Yeah.
go to the okay.
I'll show you.
Wow, that sounds meat and cheese on a plate with rice cakes. I mean, that is my dream come true.
Yeah, like vegetables too.
Is there a food that you miss from home?
Yes, it's tteokbokki and sundae, which is like
What is
rice
that?
cakes and like spicy like sauce, I guess.
Mm.
And then this one might be kind of like jarring for some people, but it's like blood sausage. But they pair well, you know.
How does that compare to a blood orange?
Not sweet and like
it real blood?
fruity. It is real blood.
Yeah.
It is it's a bit much for some people. I don't know. I used to hate it when I was a kid, but then one day I woke up and I was like, why am I craving that right now? It was so weird. I was like an awakening. I was like,
Well, for our UK audience, don't they eat blood sausage like
I
at every
think they do.
full English breakfast?
Yeah, I think they do.
I wonder if there's one of our viewers right now from the UK is literally eating their full English breakfast and eating blood sausage as it's happening. I
With
wanna see
beans
a
on their
picture.
toast.
I want to see a
we're,
picture.
We're one and the same, you and I.
I know one phrase in Korean.
You do?
Kamsamnida.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very polite way.
I've
My Korean is really bad.
It didn't sound like it. I mean, I'm obviously not going to be the one that can judge Korean dialect very well.
He's like, no, you understood really good.
Matt just goes, "Oh, your Korean didn't sound like it."
Well, the way that you were pronouncing them words that you were using, them there words sounded real pretty like.
Oh, yeah, I can speak Italian. That sounds pretty good.
I could do wild thornberries. You're-
Donnie from Wild Thornberries. Yeah, no, that sounds just like it.
All right.
Okay, so wait, so you don't feel confident speaking full Korean, or could you like have full?
I can't do that even.
So you couldn't have a conversation in Korean.
I can tell my mom what I want to eat, you know, like baby stuff.
But
It's very primary.
didn't you
level.
say you came from South Korea just a few years ago? Do you
Yeah,
lose it
so
quickly or?
it's more so like when I was younger, I knew Korean and I moved to the States briefly.
Oh.
Lost it all. Lived in a
Mm.
Dust Bowl state. Nobody was Korean. And
Wow.
and yeah, it was like, and then every time I spoke Korean, people thought I was like making it up. It was really weird. So I almost felt very like discouraged.
To speak it.
Yeah, so I was like English only, I guess. And then I moved back to Korea, and then I only went to U.S. schools, like international schools. So all my friends spoke English. In fact, speaking Korean was like kind of like discouraged a little bit.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, because they didn't want you to shit talk the teachers.
Oh.
Because all of them were, yeah, you know, they didn't speak Korean.
So they were always assuming the worst.
That's
terrible,
actually super
terrible
interesting.
teachers.
Yeah.
You're all bad people. Tina, we talked at the start of the show. I feel like we haven't talked about this yet, so we need to.
Oh, okay.
You are the newest member of 100 Thieves. Welcome.
Yes.
We're all very excited. It makes me
excited
so happy
too.
because I love how all the newest members of 100 Thieves keep just like expanding on our already existing friend group.
Mhm.
So I think everyone feels so comfortable around each other. We have such a great time. It's like
Yeah.
we have people over our house, we all hang out, and the next thing you know, oh, they're boom, now they're part of 100 Thieves. They're part of 100 Thieves, and we have this great core group. What are you most excited about with joining 100 Thieves?
I don't know. I guess like getting to spend more time with you guys. I mean,
True.
I feel like so many people saw it coming. I've been here a lot, to be honest.
Well, because you fit in well.
Yeah, I mean, I always just enjoy hanging out and coming over. You guys throw good dinners, good gatherings.
We do
I'd
need
love
to
to
do
hear
more.
that.
We do need to do more
Yeah.
dinners and gatherings.
It's so lovely. I don't know. I always just feel so comfy around you guys, and I like spending time with the group of people. I don't know. It just feels organic. You know what I mean?
Why was that so
Thank you.
Aw,
I
yeah.
paid her $100 to say that.
No, wait. You did it, I swear.
I love that Tina
All of a sudden,
clarified.
she starts like wiping her face with
Yeah.
a $100 bill.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Well,
where'd that come
first
from?
off, that is so good to hear. Are you excited to lose challenges to Matt and I?
Well,
I'm used to
Because our house
losing
challenges, I'm
challenges,
dominant
but,
in house challenges. And by that, I mean I lost the last 3.
I was gonna say,
mm,
can we get the updated leaderboard here, Alex? Because I've been on a roll.
a leader. Okay. You
Main
know
character
what? I
energy.
think I'm gonna rob some places.
Ooh.
Hey, can you tell me
I'm an
why
underdog.
Sapnap made fun of my dog on Twitter?
Is that on the paper?
No, no.
Why'd you look at it? You're
I was
like,
waiting till you signed the 100 Thieves contract so I can ask you this question in this moment live to get a straight
I
answer.
think Sapnap.Gary was my dog. Or like,
Ooh. So
I,
Sapnap was attacking you.
yes,
Well-
as he always does.
Guess
To be
what?
honest.
Gary was in the damn headlights. Okay.
He was a cat. He was in the crossfire.
Right.
Now Gary wasn't in the crossfire. I mean, he was
Well-
the goddamn target. I think explicitly he said,
You know,
Gary is dumb. I'm like, brother, I raised this dog. I've pushed his penis back inside him when it was stuck out. I've cleaned up his poop. I've done all the things that a good father would do. So tell me why Sapnap doesn't like my
God.
dog.
You know, I think he does like Gary now. After I clarified that it's your dog, I
It got stuck out. The
guarantee.
vet told me I had to do it.
Yeah, I was hoping you would touch up on that. That was something that I just.
Don't worry, he touched up on
Oh
it.
no!
This is actually like a super interesting thing about dogs. I found out, so it was the first time that my girlfriend had gone out of town since COVID, since getting her dog. And before he was neutered, and he liked to hump. And sometimes when he would hump, his penis would stay out longer than it was supposed to. And after she left this one night, he was humping, he was standing still looking at me with like the saddest eyes I've ever seen. Like I would have killed for that dog in that moment just
Oh
because
my
he was so
God.
confused.
He does have puppy eyes.
He does have puppy eyes. So he was standing there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, this is not normal. So I look down. I'm like, yeah, I got to get this figured out. 10 minutes go by. I'm like, wait, this is a problem. I started Googling. I call the vet. They're like, hey, if this persists or any longer, it could be very dangerous for the dog. And so what I had to do was wash my hands, sterilize it, and lubricate them a little bit and push it back inside.
You're a hero.
It sounds funny, but
did
it's a
not
real thing
know
that happened.
that
I
was a
actually think it's pretty
thing.
interesting. It is.
Well, I'm proud of you for doing the right thing.
It just, I did that for Gary.
I don't think that's like common knowledge.
It's not. I learned through a Google and a vet call. But
Yeah.
Sapnap, I went through that to save my dog's life, and you made fun of him on Twitter.
My God.
And I
I'm
want-
sure Sapnap will be here soon.
and I want
we
you
will...
to know that really hurt my feelings.
Wow. wow. I mean,
Can we get a
They
Gary
hurt my
fan
feelings
cam?
too. I felt like that was unprompted.
Yeah,
Like
it was.
what compelled him to say that?
Gary cried that night.
well, I think we both appreciate that you came to Gary's aid right away.
Yeah, I'm a Gary defender.
Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you, Tina.
Gary.
Thank you, Tina.
If I died in a fire, just a gruesome death,
Okay.
would you take care of Gary if you had to?
What about, yes, but what about?
Well, there's a lot of other people on the list.
Yeah,
But I'm
like,
just
am
asking.
I really like the next in line? That's a lot of responsibility to just bring on me all of a sudden.
You're actually in Matt's will.
I do it.
You get all the ownership of 100
It's
Thieves.
part
that
of the
he
100
has.
Thieves contract that you signed.
It's a pretty robust opportunity.
It's a great
like-
compensation package post
the
death.
fine print says Gary's godmother.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you down for that?
Oh, I can't believe that. That's so nice. Well, all right, Tina, you're officially in 100 Thieves.
And it feels so good.
Good. What video? Do you have any good video ideas that we can do?
Please help.
Oh my god.
Because
Guys,
This company's burning down before your eyes.
yeah, we Lord knows we need it.
You are the savior.
No, we're kidding.
You guys are in shambles.
Against bankruptcy and Sapnap.
Yeah, Sapnap's trying to take over our company.
Oh my god.
Can we make a series where Sapnap, like Dr. Evil, tries to...
Sapnap should be our mortal enemy. That would be so funny.
Yeah. You ever seen
I thought
Charlie
that was
Puth
already-
on TikTok and Benny Blanco?
Yeah, like they're back and forth. That should be us with Sapnap.
It kind of already is, no?
True.
I don't think I've ever seen like a happy interaction between any of you. It's always jabs.
No, I have.
Oh, I've never said anything negative to Sapnap for fear of 100 Thieves actually going bankrupt. Dude, your guys' Twitter clout is too much now. I can't compete.
I'm texting Sapnap.
Twitter cloud.
You guys pulling up on social media is like coming to war with the current U.S. Army, and I've got
Matt,
fucking
this is
sticks
to
and
Sapnap.
muskets.
Okay.
One person has a stick, the other one has a musket. One a stick, one a musket. Both useless.
We are talking about you on our podcast.
He's a nice boy.
I do love Sapnap.
He is a very
This is all
nice
banter,
boy.
by the way.
Until
I
he
love Sapnap.
apologizes, I'm not friends with Sapnap.
We are doing this.
I would never make fun of somebody's dog or
I
cat.
hate Gary.
I think his cat's a beautiful cat.
Patches?
Patches.
That's not his cat.
Do you know whose cat that is?
No. Jay Schlatt?
No, not even remotely close. That is Dream's cat. Sapnap lives with Dream.
Oh.
So now you're basically going up against Sapnap and the Dream Army. So you are basically dead.
All right, so here, let's recap. Jack is going to teach Tina how to drive, get a fan cam, and get Crunch trending on Twitter. And I now have Dream and Sapnap. Both hate my dog, and both are going to try to kill me.
The only way you can settle this now is in Minecraft, because you were one of the Minecraft. You played Minecraft almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
Have you played Minecraft a lot or no?
Were
you on that offline TV server?
I was, right.
But I feel like those always kind of.
Yeah, they come and go.
Yeah.
I wish they would just do like a straight vanilla server. You know, it's always a lot of mods.
True.
You want to do Lonely Island?
On the island.
Lonely Island's classic. You start on a patch of ground in the middle of an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
You get, I think, one cow, one pig, and a couple other materials, and that's it. You got to survive. And you get to build out your world, venture off and find new lands, survive. It's like hardcore Minecraft.
We should do 100 Thieves
It's
Lonely
like
Island.
hardcore.
It's really cool.
That sounds cool. It kind of reminds me of Raft almost,
True.
in a way.
I don't know what that is.
True. That's another game you'd probably like. Well, Tina, this has been a great episode.
Wait,
if this
you
video
never
gets
told me-
25,000 likes, we're going to make 100 T Lonely Island.
5,000? Is that what you said?
25,000.
Oh, why did it
100
increase
Ts.
by like double
15K.
0.5?
Well, yeah. Double 0.5. 2.5.
Freudian slip. Freudian slip.
Increased
That's
by
not a
double
Freudian-
0.5. You know, for all the big words you use, Tina, that
Remember
one.
when you called me articulate at the beginning?
Hey, I still think you know more words than I do, so
Oh,
that's
God.
articulate
Not really
to me.
saying much.
Stop! Leave Matt alone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Can we
come on,
get
you're
that
being
trending,
tagged.
please? Leave Matt alone.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm kidding.
This podcast is a little bit all over the place, but I had a blast.
Did you
because
say this
is
poor boy?
because we just
I'm
have
sorry,
fun when
boss.
we're all together. We
No,
laugh
no,
a
it's
lot,
okay.
we cry a lot, we all make each other smile. I don't know even what they're talking about anymore, but what I can tell you is this.
Don't apologize. What you
I am so excited to have Tina as part of 100 Thieves. Tina, you have been
Jack.
so much fun to have in the house. You are always down to hang out. You're always down to go and explore Los Angeles and get dinner.
Yeah.
And I
love
appreciate
food.
your energy, your personality, and I think you're going to fit in great with everything we do here at 100 Thieves.
Oh, what the heck?
Couldn't agree
Thank
more.
You.
And I
Thank
know
you
you've
so
been
much.
filming already this week. I know we're technically filming this before we filmed your announcement, so
Yeah.
this is a busy week, but
We're
it's a good
optimizing
week.
time.
Yes.
It is a busy week.
Yeah, I just want to echo everything that Jack said, or re-echo, or
Who cares?
who cares?
Just say it.
We're very excited to have you a part of the team.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks
trusting
so
us with your
much.
brand. We'll do right by you. It's
Of
going to be great.
course.
And I think everybody watching at home that's a fan of TinaKitten will enjoy the things to come.
I hope to do right by you guys as well.
You already did.
You already did.
This is one of my favorite podcast episodes. Like you're like Jack said, you got a funny way about you that's very endearing. It's a good thing what I just said,
So,
I think.
Is it bad if I call you Crunch from here on out?
No, it's endearing.
Really?
I like it a lot.
Like when we asked you to bust out that word, you said crunch, and I find it adorable when Haley, whenever we're laying in bed, she'll say, "I want a mochi." She did like I just find it adorable. And when you said crunch, I'm like, she pulled that out of somewhere.
Yep.
It was very endearing.
Maddie has words like that. I miss my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's been gone for over a week. I'm dying of
in
loneliness.
Peru, huh?
Yeah.
She climbed like a mountain. It was
Yeah, Machu
snowing.
Picchu.
She's always living her best life. I love her
She
so
is.
much.
Yeah, Maddie is.
I
always-
adore her.
A mountain,
Yeah.
Machu Picchu.
I've played Apex Legends for 8 days in a row while she's gone.
Oh,
So.
no.
Tina, thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you guys have not somehow followed TinaKitten, the woman trailblazing the gaming industry,
that's
be
a good
part
word.
of her first 1 million followers on Twitch.
Ooh.
Go subscribe to all her channels
Oh,
down
shit.
below.
Yes,
if this video
please.
gets 50,000 likes,
Oh, and it
plus
doubled
another
again.
50,000. If this video gets 100,000
Oh.
likes, I will tell 100 Thieves to plan 100 Thieves takes on Korea, and we go to South Korea, and Tina is our tour guide.
I'll tell you what.
What?
100 Thieves takes on Korea. I thought was going to take on a whole new meaning when you said.
100 Thieves versus the entire country of South Korea in gaming.
Well,
luck.
I really believe that
Me
you were
versus Faker.
going to pull like a North Korea there.
Good lord.
No,
Try to end that war
I am not going to get involved
with Kim Jong Un
in the South Korea and North
and
Korea
international
Yeah,
affairs.
no. I
military
can't.
affairs.
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But
It's
what
a
I am
bit
going to do
much,
is
bit
go visit and eat
ambitious.
some of the food in South Korea. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.